Hi, everyone. Thank you so much for being here again today with me. It's my honor. It is a pleasure. It is my divine um, life purpose, or part of it, to be the owner of this channel and to be a messenger, to be a healer, to be a teacher, and to be a student. And I'm so happy that you've come here today to listen or watch this message. And I'm thankful to God, and I'm thankful that I have this gift to share with you, to give of myself, of this time that that I have here today with you. And I don't know if I ever express um, how much I appreciate all of you, and how much I appreciate the opportunity to walk this path with you. As I always say, we all have our own individual paths, but we have a similar energy that we share, and that's why we have this channel here today. It's all of our channels. I created it, yes, but it is for you. And I do my very best to keep it safe and sacred. Before we begin this reading, please know that I am very connected to some sort of significant uprising and feeling. Before I get into that, let me finish what I was going to say. I feel connected to an energy for all of you. I don't typically do the signs, but today I feel a very significant connection to all of us. I am a Libra, so I do have a tendency to feel Libra energy, but whatever messages come through me, they are intended for all. So let's take a moment to breathe and to feel that beautiful energy that is within all of us, and to feel the energy and the love of lately I've been feeling the Christ-like energy. And it's amazing because lately I have felt that Master Jesus energy around me, and feeling a significant how do I say this, connection, and sort of like I feel like a lot of you are mourning something. I am too. And not, I mean, yes, of course, losing my son a couple of years ago, but it's more than that. We're mourning something. And so this message is significant. Excuse me, my nose. My nose is running because I'm feeling emotional and connected right now. But I feel like this morning, this loss is something that has been hard for you to let go of. I'm just going to say it as it comes, okay? And I just want to say a quick thank you to my guides. Thank you to God for allowing me to be here and to share and to heal. And not only do I feel that healing is a gift, I get it from you too. And I feel that from all of you. So we are all in this together. Let me just say that I feel led to use the Sacred Spirit cards today because there's something really significant brewing within all of us. And as always, there is. But this is something deep, something sacred, and something very spiritual. Lately, the readings lately have been very connected spiritually, and just tapping into something. It's almost like, how do I say this? Pushing not pushing, like there was a veil, like not a wall, but something between you and your sacred, something on the other side of that wall that's very sacred, that it's almost like there wasn't really an effort to bust through that, but it's like a natural progression through that that veil, if you will. And so today it is very interesting that I woke up and my heart space felt connected, felt love, and a deep, deep sense of growth, exponential spiritual connections. And if I feel that some of you, if I feel energy from certain signs, I will tell you. For some reason, when I woke up this morning and I was feeling this and I was praying and I was, into feeling into this message, I felt like I said, all signs are connected here. And so I if I don't mention your sign, don't be offended. But I do feel, I'll start with Aries. I feel an Aries energy here. And I feel like it is a big push. It's kind of like I'm hearing go, 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 go. Don't look back. And that's what I'm feeling. Like some of you are going to make and when I mention the signs, it could mean maybe you're not that sign, but maybe you have that in your chart somehow. So just be patient with me, okay? So that Aries energy, that fiery energy is go, 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 go. It's time to go. It's time. Let's go. And that's how I feel with this. Like you're moving forward and not looking back. It's for some of you, it could be a final healing of something that happened in your life that was significant and changed you, changed things, changed the course of your path. I will say temporarily, but you're on the move. You're now on the move. There is no bargaining with yourself. There is no what if this, what if that. There is none of that. It's not even about well, what if I hurt someone's feelings, or what if I leave someone. What if I leave a job or people I worked with and they have no one else? It's none of that anymore. No trepidation. You're just not looking back. Okay. It's also this. It's time to really kind of take care of your spiritual journey now. That's what I feel. And I don't know. I feel like there's a justice coming in, and that justice isn't like it's not like a judgment on somebody, or this is what you did, this is the punishment you deserve. It's not that. The judgment is really about it's not really being harsh. It's more like time to, it's like a coming to Jesus moment within yourself, okay? That's the feeling I'm getting, that Aries energy to go, 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 don't look back, okay? I'm hearing Pisces, and I will get to cards in a minute, but I just want to go with this because that's what I feel Spirit is leading me to talk about. For Pisces, I do feel like you're a dreamer, and you always have been. You have never had a problem envisioning or imagining something really good for yourself or for others, right? What can I do that's good for others? But I feel like this Pisces energy is, it's like this blanket of comfort coming over you. And it's, guys, this energy here today, it's about your sacred self. Okay, it's about now comforting and doing what's best for you. Your loyalty is amazing when it comes to relationships, interpersonal relationships, but it's time to I feel like that Pisces energy is significant with making sure feeling good about yourself, to make someone else feel good, to maybe make some comforts for people around you. But I feel like the real dream here is was hidden, and it's within yourselves to move forward and to make things happen for yourself. And it's not you're. I feel like that's a little tough for you sometimes because you feel like you're selfish if you look within yourself and take care of yourself, your needs. But that energy is, it's a very loving, nurturing energy that is moving you along. Gemini, for some reason, not for some reason, but Gemini is popping in. For those of you who are Gemini, or have Gemini in your chart, there's a reason, sacred reasoning. I feel like you, Gemini, have had moments where you contemplate the deeper meaning of things, and maybe the deeper meaning, and maybe you your intellect is so vast that you don't have a problem really researching and thinking into things and exploring, uncovering. I feel like Gemini, I feel like you would make good, maybe good archaeologist, or someone who studies ancient artifacts or ancient things, but that's not what this reading is about. So I feel like your vast, inquisitive nature is now focusing on your inner sanctuary. You are focusing on what's within yourself, the true meaning of who you are, where you came from. And so that energy here today is leading you to a path that's, I think you're finding it, it could be emotional. I feel like you're kind of balancing the intellect with, like I said, you're balancing your intellect with your sacred inner intellect, if that makes any sense, your soul. And so I feel like you're embarking on some sort of almost like an archaeological dig, where you're digging in and you're finding things about yourself that you didn't know or you didn't realize. And there is a very, I feel like some of you may have even explored religions and ancient beliefs and cultures, and maybe even cults, because you're interested and fascinated in things like that. But I feel like now you sort of want to get to your own roots, to where you came from, to where your spiritual energy is, where it began. So you're going on this amazing journey within yourself, right? And what you'll find, it will truly astound you in a good way. Taurus, and I'm hearing Taurus and Leo. So there's something about Taurus. I'm hearing Leo. I'm going to go with Leo first. We'll get to Taurus, okay? So Leo, I feel like you're a fire sign. Yes, but I feel like that Leo energy, that Leo energy is leading you into the spotlight. There's a like it's a how do I say this? Like there's a spotlight on something within yourself. It's a very specific focus within your sacred self to move forward with something that is beneficial to you. And I think at this point you're sort of I feel like Leos typically want to have a crowd around them, or they want to be the hero, or almost, yeah, I'll say almost the center of attention, right? And that's, I'm sorry, that's not a criticism. So I feel like that center of attention is focusing on the center of your own soul, and kind of doing something that's hard for you, and that's leaving everyone out of this, leaving everyone else out of this specific journey to discover something within yourself. That doesn't mean it just means that you're focusing within yourself. It doesn't mean anything other than that. Don't take that as, okay, I'm breaking up with someone. No, it's not that. This reading isn't about that. This reading is about your inner sanctuary, yourself, your soul, your sacred spirit. And so you're yearning for you, if that makes sense. And in this moment, it doesn't matter what everybody else thinks. It's you have this craving to find out what's within yourself, what's going on, who are you, and but when you emerge from this self-reflection, you come out. You can't help, Leo, but be. You can't help but be maybe the life of the party, or somebody that people migrate to with your personality and that kind of thing. But when you come out of this self-exploration, this spiritual journey within yourself, you emerge an even brighter star. Yes, people will be attracted to your personality and your wit, is what I'm hearing. But now it's more about just enjoying you and not worrying so much about what people think, and how many people are in your posse, so to speak. Thank you. And there's some sort of spiritual connection with Gemini for some reason. It's funny, an air sign and a fire sign. It's interesting. There's some sort of soul connection, and it's a sacred energy that is shared between you. Okay, so Taurus, I'm feeling as if there's some sort of blockage within yourself, and you're not allowing yourself to feel into that because you know intuitively that it's painful and you haven't wanted to visit it. But, well, no one wants to go through pain, so there you go. But it is something that kind of just busts through. It busts through without you being in control. It's a natural breakthrough for you, Taurus. Your can be, I feel like your energy has been tough, like a tough exterior in some cases. Not everyone, but I feel like your energy has been, you've presented yourself as, don't mess with me, because what's that phrase from Breakfast Club, don't mess with the bull because you'll get the horns. So I feel like your outer exterior has been sort of like that, like don't even try it. I won't let you even get close enough to hurt me, because you're protecting something that's been blocked within you, and it's painful. You're afraid of it. I feel like some of you are afraid that whatever it is that you don't want to face is it's not your own worst enemy. It's within yourself. I feel like it's actually the opposite, and you're not understanding that. But this breakthrough will allow you to focus and look at what's inside, what's blocking you. Because whatever breakthrough this is, you're gonna break down in tears. I'm telling you, it's emotional, and it's almost like you're really afraid to find out, because I feel like maybe you've had inklings, or maybe you've had dreams where, why would I dream of something like that? That's not me. Your soul's trying to tell you something. And so whatever it is you discover, Taurus, this is going to be a huge discovery for you. And you emerge just as strong as you presented yourself to be on the outside, only on the inside this time. But it's not in a defensive way. It's in a beautiful, blossoming, accepting of yourself for who you are, okay? I feel like you might have been misunderstood at times by other people because of that tough exterior, but you have a huge heart behind that tough exterior, and it's emerging. Something's going to change that significantly impacts your life, and I feel like it could involve children. It could involve being in a profession where you are around children. I don't know. At the moment, I'm just saying what comes. Thank you. And then I'll move on to Sagittarius. Sagittarius, I feel like your sense of adventure has really, I feel like you avoid certain confrontations within yourself. And by doing so, the way you do that is you keep yourself busy with something new, a new hobby, a new place to travel, a new relationship, something new to keep yourself busy and preoccupied. But your sense of adventure is actually leading you to explore matters of the heart, is what I'm hearing. Matters of the heart, okay? Because I feel like you do have a very deep, sacred spirit, but there's certain passions that you've avoided, certain things, and you don't want to face it, okay? Some of that is guilt. Some of it is just pain, and for some of you, shame. You can't get past something, a decision you made or something that you did along the way on your journey. But it's time to face whatever that was, whatever it is, but not with harshness, with love. And I feel like this, whatever this this opening is within your sacred self, it's time to clean out the wound. It's time to clean out the wound once and for all, because it's blocking you from your truest adventure, and that is migrating to the depths of the greatness of who you are, exploring your abilities and skills and talents, and bringing forth I feel like your zest for life has been sort of dampened, but you force it anyways. I don't know if that makes sense to any of you, but I just want to say that, and again, there's no criticism here. I'm just saying what Spirit's saying to me, okay? Aquarius, I feel, I'm all over the place here. I'm not going by sign or by the elements. I'm going just how it comes out, okay? So Aquarius, your step has been light. Your energy within yourself is kind of scattered, and I feel like your step has been light because that's your natural energetic flow. You're kind of like to stay in the light, right? But I feel like you've tiptoed around some things, and it's not how you want to be. because that's not your true nature. I'm hearing when I think of Aquarius, and especially in this reading, remember that song "Tiptoe Through the Tulips"? I feel like you don't want to step on anyone's toes, and I feel like if you step, I'm just using step as an example. If you step too, it's almost like you're worried about putting too much pressure on a situation or somebody, but Spirit is saying something about this energy here that's here for you, this sacred energy, is leading you to a place where you just finally let go of worry about somebody else or some situation. You're more in tune with dancing to the beat of your own drum. I think that's it. So the sacred energy is beckoning you to open up and be you. I think you're going to find it very freeing and emotional, letting go, okay? For all of us, I think that it's almost a mourning process to let go of certain things and to open up, right? I just did Aquarius, so I'm going to go with Libra. Libra. And this hits home. Libra's sacred energy is, you're very loyal, Libra. Libras are very loyal, but we have a tendency to let people take advantage of us at times because we care about them and we know that, okay, maybe they're just going through something or whatever. But Libras have a tendency to, when you take and take and take, but at some point enough is enough and you just walk the other way and don't look back. I feel that Libra energy, a balance that needs to happen. So your sacred energy here, your sacred spirit, is opening up a path for you of freedom. Freedom from feeling the pressure of being loyal even to those who hurt you. Okay? But I feel more, I also feel this sacred energy leading you closer to God, leading you closer to your sacred divine self, understanding your gifts, your abilities, your sacred structure, so to speak, within yourself. And so I feel like for a lot of you, you have fears that if you let go of something, that you feel like you're a failure in some ways. There's something specific here for you Libras, for us, that if you let go of some sort of attachment to fear or fear of abandonment, that's the key here. I feel like it's fear of abandonment, and that in a lot of ways, for a lot of you, it's about money. Letting go of that fear of not having enough, letting go of the fear of falling, sort of falling on your face and losing something. That's what I feel, that there's a big fear, and it needs to be released, because there's so much more. Libra, you're so vast in your sacred energy, in your spirituality, in your closeness, in your love for your divine creator, for your divine support team, your angels, your guides, those of you, I feel like you have a very sacred connection to those who have passed over. A lot of you do. Um, and you may be even having dreams about those that you've lost. I personally had a dream the other night about, I'm not going to make this too long, my dog that passed several, maybe 10 years now, maybe. But he came to me in a dream like he was right there with me. And he looked immediately when I saw him. I ran to get water and food because I thought he was starving and thirsty because I hadn't seen him in so long. And his energy just sort of told me, I'm good. You don't need to worry. You don't need to fear. And I think this sacred energy that's coming in is that of letting go of the fear of abandonment, the fear of how will I go on without this person, or how will I live if I don't have enough money, or you know, I'm so worried that whatever you're worried about. For a lot of you, it is money, but there is it's a huge healing. It's a huge letting go, and when you do that, the universe delivers something to you that whatever you've been fearing, the universe delivers something to you that you've been missing out on. That's beautiful and sustaining and bountiful. I'm seeing the cornucopia with, beautiful, delicious food, just plentiful, never running out. Okay? Whew, that energy is really, really strong for all of you. Cancer, I see and feel this energy of there's something within your sacred spirit, your soul, that it clashes with who you are. Cancers have a tendency to be very passionate, and you can be very loving, but you can also be very harsh. And no criticism, all just love. I'm saying this in love. But I feel like this energy coming in, this sacred, it's like a breeze that comes in. When you can first open your windows after winter and spring comes in, you can feel it's sort of like you've got to air out the house because it's been kind of for the winter, right? And so Cancer, I feel like this energy within you is longing to let some fresh air in, something you've been hanging on to for a while. You have a tendency to hang on to anger, judgment, criticism. You have a tendency to be especially hard on you. And so your soul is saying, no, this isn't working for us. You're still going to be you. You're still going to have that passion, and you're not going to like it when people are treated unjustly, and you're not going to like it when someone criticizes or says something negative. But there's a soul cleansing out some of those energies that are keeping you from your truest self. That's what Spirit is saying for you, Cancer. And it's like a God bless you. Finally, you've come into this beautiful, you know what I feel too? I sense and I see this. Remember Sword in the Stone? And only the person that, everyone tried to take this sword out of the stone. No one could do it except the person that was truly meant to do it. And so I feel, Cancer, like there's something coming for you as soon as you release and surrender all of those things that hold you back because of fear, or because of judgment, because of anger, resentment, and holding grudges. That has to be cleared out. And so when you put your hands on that sword and you pull, that sword comes out of that stone, because you are making this happen for you. And it's not like you're going to say, F all of you. It's more like you're going to say, yeah, I am thankful for the experiences, and I'm thankful to release whatever this is. And you'll go forward effortlessly. Well, I would say almost effortlessly past this, past these, whatever it is that was holding you back. There is a helping hand here for you, and I feel like it's a Christ-like energy loving you through this process, Cancer. You are so special, and you are so complex at times, but you are so loved by God, and you need to be loved by you. It's time. It's time. That was just beautiful. Ooh. Capricorn. Capricorn, you are. I want to say this about Capricorn. You have a very sacred energy within you. We all do. But you're skeptical of certain things. You're almost afraid to believe in certain things because it just isn't rational to you. So whatever has been holding your truest self back, your soul is beckoning you to let go of the it's almost like if you can't see, touch, or feel it, you have a hard time believing it. And that's just who you are, Capricorn. It's just who you are. But I feel this like hard out. I feel like there's this hard shell within yourself, right? And you're almost afraid to believe in something because what if you believe and then someone tries to dispel what you believe? I think I can't quite put my finger on it, but it's kind of like that energy. And so I feel like for you guys, you have trouble in relationships because there's things that have to be done a certain way because that's how you feel. That's how you, maybe you were raised that way, or maybe you just feel like that's the way it should be, even if you don't fully believe that. That's kind of where this energy is like, okay, we need to kind of dissect some things here and get to the truth of what you truly believe, not how you were raised to believe, but what is really within yourself. Are you willing to open up and entertain or let in your true beliefs? Okay. So I think for Cappies, I think you kind of get in your head a lot. There's a lot of thinking, but in some cases, when you think you analyze things and you really research things thoroughly before you make a decision, which can be good. But with some things like your soul, your beliefs, I feel like that overthinking holds you back. It's like your timeline kind of slows way down, almost in reverse, because you can't stop overthinking. So there is a breakthrough coming with that. Within your soul is ready to take charge here. Okay, Capricorn? Love you guys. I have many Capricorns in my life. And it's amazing because I'm a Libra, but I've had past relationships have been with Capricorns. Romantic relationships with Capricorns. My daughter's a Capricorn. And my current relationship is a Capricorn. And so I feel like there is some sort of connection there between Libra and Capricorn. And it's almost like a Libras are so, we can be so open and giving, and Capricorns can tend to hold back because they're not quite sure. They're not quite ready. They don't know if they can, fully trust or commit, because what if this is, or this? It's that type of energy. But anyways, let me see. Scorpio. So Scorpio, you have a big heart and you have a tendency to let people in. However, I also feel like you're intuitive, but I feel like when you let someone in, it's interesting because it's a fine line between conditional and unconditional, because you want to love someone so much, but if they don't love you the way you love them, there is sort of like, how do I say this? It's sort of like a vengeful, I'm sorry I'm laughing, but it's sort of like, until my last breath, I will get you back. and it's almost like that energy. I'm not saying that that's, that you're a mean person or anything. I'm saying that energy within yourself needs balance. You need to understand that people are human. We're human beings. Sometimes we open our mouths and say things we don't mean. And Scorpio, you're so hurt by that, it turns into a defensive reaction, very defensive. And I feel like something that's opening up within you and within your sacred spirit. Because listen, you don't have a problem opening up to your beliefs, to your closeness with your divine creator, or the closeness or connection between you and your guides. For some of you, you're very much into healing stones and tools to maybe even do ceremonial meditations and things like that. So, but you're not very patient with other human beings, the human part of people. But this opening up of your heart is not just like a hairline fracture type of thing. This is a huge breakthrough. And that passion, that energy that you put into revenge, or, I'm going to get you back type of thing, if it takes till my last breath, is opening up to something beautiful, and turning that passion into something very sacred. Maybe some of you might even open up a business. That's what I feel like. Maybe you've tried before to open up businesses and it just didn't work out. But once you balance your energy, something opens up for you, I'm telling you, and you're going to be really good at it. Because you have a lot of passion. You have a ton of passion. I feel like you have not just blessings in store, but it's like never ending blessings coming your way. I feel like I'm forgetting. Who am I forgetting? Let's see. Leo, Aries, Sag, Libra, Gemini, Taurus, Capricorn, Aquarius, Scorpio. I got Aries. Well, if it comes to me, that would be good. I want to just do real quick some cards here. As a general energy, and see what Spirit has to say here for all of us, okay? That was interesting. I don't usually do signs. Usually don't do readings by signs, but Virgo, that's who. Okay, Virgo. So Virgo, forgiveness. You're opening up to forgiveness that I feel like your soul is saying enough. It's time to let go and forgive. I feel like it's a person here in this case. And to let them be. And that there's no more punishment. Because what you feel as punishment is your hatred for them or your unforgiving, right? So I feel like it's not even necessarily a voice-to-voice connection saying I forgive you. It's more within yourself because you're blocking yourself. Virgo, you're very, you expect things done a certain way. You're a perfectionist in a lot of ways. Things need to be perfect in your eyes. But I feel like somebody was perfectly imperfect in your view. And you don't feel like you're wrong in feeling like that. And you know, there is justification in you walking away from whoever that was. But your spirit, your soul is saying, why are you letting this one person block you? You are so full of beautiful moments in your life, but they're marred by your stuck in that whatever that person did or whoever they are. It's okay. Some of you may even have children by that person. But you're coming into a breakthrough with regards to feeling cheated. I hear the word despise, but so Spirit says you don't have to feel that in order to move on. That breakthrough is coming through for you. You're gonna let go. And don't be afraid. It's not like you have to have communication with that person. You just have to communicate with yourself, with your soul, to let go. Let them, whatever happened, happen. Let them be who they are. In your eyes, it was I keep hearing this, perfectly imperfect situation. Let it be. It's in the past. Let them go. Because I do feel like they affected someone in your life. Children, relatives, something. They hurt or disappointed somebody. But you know what? Those people in your life that were affected, they're moving on too. It's time, Virgo. It's time to shine, and don't let someone else stand in the doorway that leads you to the light. Don't do that. You're allowing yourself to be blocked. You're allowing your light to be dimmed, and you're holding a grudge. Let go. It's coming. I feel bad because I can't remember if I forgot someone else. If I did, I'll say it before the end of this reading. So I feel like Spirit is saying open intuition. See, everybody's opening up to their soul, to their intuition, to their third eye, to whatever you want to call it. You're opening up to something within yourself. This is a beautiful message for all of you. It's gorgeous. I feel like this connection that you have within yourself is deeper than you realize. It's sacred. No one can kill your spirit. No one. When we pass and we move on to another chapter, another life, our soul lives on. Our energy is forever. Nobody can take that from you. No one. And as I just mentioned with Virgo, no one has the power to hold you back except you. Let me just go through a mental list. Just want to make sure I didn't forget any sign. I don't think I did, but if I did, let me know in the comments, and I'll make sure I make up for that. Journey by moonlight. Believe in magic. So this is what Spirit is saying. Believe in the magic that is you. Believe in this sacred energy that is you. You're meant to thrive. You are meant to live and walk in the magical energy that you were created in. As human beings, that carries around our inner energy, our soul, right? Because really we are a temple for our soul. As human beings, we do have bumps in the road, and that's how we learn, that's how we grow, that's how our soul says. These experiences are for your growth. Learning lessons. I mean, sometimes they seem harsh, but we learn from them, don't we? Sometimes it takes some people longer than others to learn from experiences. It's like a child wanting to touch the flame, and a parent says, no, that will hurt you. You don't want to experience that. Trust me, it hurts. But an inquisitive child might do it anyways and feel the burn and never do it again. And so that's why Spirit says, this energy, this path that we walk, it's all about learning and growth. It's about when we get too far out of alignment with our soul brings us back. It's like Cher in Moonlight. Snap out of it. So our soul, guys, we're protected. It's up to us if we accept that protection, if we learn from the experiences, if we appreciate the guidance. Appreciating yourself, your intuitive, your inner guidance, your own beautiful energy, your voice within yourself. For a lot of us, we are moving into a beautiful alignment with your divine creator, with your soul. You are moving into a magical time of exponential growth. For some of you, sacred, getting back to your roots. For some of you, it is healing, forgiveness. But the main point here is love. Loving yourself enough to open up to these avenues of growth and experiences, moving forward in light and that magical energy that is you. I'm just looking at the bottom of the deck here. This, by the way, is the Sacred Traveler deck here, okay? Breakthrough, breaking trail. A breakthrough is at hand. It's a promise from your soul. Your soul is speaking to you. A breakthrough is at hand. Look at this. Look how perfect this is. These cards just keep coming. Expect the wondrous to emerge. Miracles. Miracles. I'm laughing because I just can't believe this. They just keep coming. Opening to your spiritual source. Finding sanctuary. Finding you. Guys, I hope you have enjoyed this reading. I hope it has hit home in some way, shape, or form. And if I have forgotten any of you in this reading, don't hate me. It's because maybe there wasn't something significant, but for all of us, there is the significance of opening up to sacred energy, okay? I love you all so, so much, and I wish you a very blessed and beautiful day and days ahead. Keep moving in your magical energy and your light. Until next time, namaste.